What's on YouTube? It's PeteTT back at it with another Destiny 2 video. And in today's video, guys, we are talking about something that is pretty damn mind-blowing, I've got to be honest, and that is exploration and new planets. So if you guys haven't seen the Destiny 2 reveal yet, then a link will be in the description down below. Head on over to Bungie's Twitch channel and watch the entire thing. But for those of you who have watched it and you want to know a little bit more and go a little bit in depth, today we're talking planets, we're talking exploration, we're talking the open world. There is so much to talk about in this video, let's just jump straight into it. And the first thing I do want to talk about, guys, is probably one of the best things I heard coming out of the Destiny 2 reveal, and that is we as Guardians will have the ability to travel to any destination without returning to orbit. That's right, guys, you can literally sit on any destination you want, pull up your Ghost, open your map, go to the destination, select another planet, select the raid, select the Crucible, select a strike, and boom, straight from the destination you are on, you'll hop in your ship and you will fly to the next area. Now, that is absolutely awesome, okay? We all know how much of a pain in the backside it was to keep returning to orbit, to go back to the tower, to pick another activity. The fact that you can be anywhere and you can instantly load into any activity in the game, that is awesome, okay? Sound off in the comment section down below. Let me know just how much of a big deal that is to you. For me, that is awesome. Right, moving on, some more awesome news. We have 4 new worlds. Let's talk about those a little bit because the first one is pretty cool. It's named after my favourite Guardian, and that is Titan, okay? Titan is where Zavala has escaped to, okay? So after the city's collapsed, the battles happened, Ikora, Kaid, Zavala, they've run off, they've gone to different areas, and Zavala has gone to a place called Titan. Now, Titan is a moon of Saturn, and it is basically a planet that is a methane ocean. That's the way they described it, and they said it has no landmass. Now, it looks absolutely awesome. Basically looks like an ocean planet just full of water with a few buildings, a few kind of old arid landmarks. It does look pretty cool, I've got to be honest. I can't wait to go and find out what's going on here. Clearly there's a storyline here if Zavala's made it his home. Next up we have, I'm probably going to pronounce this wrong again, Nazus. This is basically a Vex machine world, and this is where Kaid has gone and hid. Okay, he's kind of got himself caught up in some kind of Vex force field. You kind of see him being held back, and the entire location, in the devs' words, is draped in lure. Obviously, it's a place that the Traveller has touched. It's a place that the Vex have gone and converted. So again, not only does it look good, but there's obviously going to be a ton of secrets and things around in this area because it is, of course, related to the Vex. Next up, we have Io, and it actually is called Io. The letter I and then the letter O. This is a moon of Jupiter, and this is where Ikora has gone running off to. Again, from the little bits of these planets that we've seen, Io looks like a very cool place to go and check out. Obviously, there is a lot of storyline there if you're a warlock. You know, I think that the planets are going to tie into the storyline and each character's class, like more one than the other. I'm sure that all the classes will go to all the different planets, no doubt about that. But I think, you know, the Titans will have something more to do with the planet Titan. Obviously, the Hunters, Nazus, and Io for the Warlocks. But again, we'll have to wait and see. The final place that we're going to get to go, and they actually said that it was the largest destination they have ever built twice over, and that is called the EDZ, the European Dead Zone. Now, this is the area that we are basically going to spend, from the way I take it, is we're going to spend probably 90% of our time that we're on an open world in the EDZ. After we've been booted out of the tower by the evil Cabal, we are going to basically set up shop out in the woods in the Dead Zone. Okay, it's going to be like a new frontier for us. It's where we're going to get missions. It's where we're going to meet NPCs. I'm going to assume people like the Cryptar, if there is a Cryptar, will be there, your postmasters and things like that. That is where I imagine they are all going to be. It's let me get this right, the way they defined it or described it was that the Guardians had basically found a new area, a new village. They'd put a flag there, and that was where they were going to rebuild. And this is all inside the European Dead Zone. It looks absolutely amazing. A lot of forests, a lot of kind of neon lighting and trees and wildlife and things like that. It does look cool. I cannot wait to go and check it out. So that's the planets. We've spoken a little bit about that. Let's actually get into the nitty-gritty bits about exploration, because there are some awesome things that were clearly missing in Destiny 1. People wanted in Destiny 1. I think a lot of people were kind of misled in the beginning when people like IGN actually did reviews on Destiny, like post-launch, and everyone was kind of under the misapprehension that you were going to have this massive open world to go and explore, and obviously that wasn't the case. So with Destiny 2, obviously you get to run around the open worlds. Now, you might think, well, we kind of have that in Destiny 1. You get to do a few patrols and this little event here and there. Well, in Destiny 2, there is going to be so much more, and they were super excited to talk about it. And as a Guardian, I was kind of super excited to hear about it. The first thing I want to talk about is treasure maps. Treasure maps just always sound awesome. Like in any game that I've played, be it Assassin's Creed, Skyrim, anything like that, where there have been treasure maps, it normally means that you're going to get some form of awesome loot that you're not going to get anywhere else. Now, what they actually said was very limited about treasure maps, but they did say that there was going to be rewards specific to the treasure maps. Now, that kind of got me thinking, like, is there going to be exotic quest lines maybe hidden with these treasure maps? You know, you get a treasure map, you go and do whatever. You go to the location, you find the location. Does that start off an exotic quest line? Who knows? We're going to have to wait and find out. Again, guys, sound off in the comment section down below. What do you think about treasure maps and the possibility for exotic quest lines? Next, let's talk about another big thing, and it is called adventures. Adventures on its own sound wicked, but when you actually hear a little bit more about it, again, it just kind of blows your minds and takes you off to a point where you think, wow, this is actually happening. So adventures is basically side missions. Now, adventures are in the open world. So as much as there's going to be open world NPCs and in the likes of the European Dead Zone, where kind of your new base is going to be, you can get sent out on adventures. Now, these adventures, in the devs' words, they have new mechanics, they have new locations, and they have new encounters, and each one again has their own rewards. Now, again, are there going to be exotics tied to adventures? I don't know. I'm sure you guys don't know. It's something we're going to have to wait and see. But the fact that they're utilising the open world, they're giving us open world NPCs, they're giving us specific rewards for completing these adventures is very, very cool, and I am totally fine by this. Again, just about the treasure maps, guys. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think about it. Next up, we are going to talk about Lost Sectors, okay? This is an area on the map where you can learn lore, and they actually called it a dungeon. Now, if any of you guys have played Elder Scrolls Online, you've played Skyrim or any other games, World at War, that have dungeons, you will know what a dungeon is. The way the devs talked about it is you go into a dungeon, there's a load of loot in chests, and there is a big-ass boss that you got to kill. That boss will have a key to the chest. Now, again, they didn't actually show anything about it. Like, I'm sure between now and September, we know Bungie are going to do a lot more live streams. They're going to do a lot more talking and showing things off. I would imagine they're going to show us a dungeon at some point. Maybe they'll show us an adventure or two and a treasure map. I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. But again, personally, dungeons, I like the sound of it. I fell in love with them back in Skyrim and Elder Scrolls. Horizon Zero Dawn has something very similar. There's something about going into somewhere, not knowing what's there, kind of like a mini raid, knowing that you're going to get something at the end of it, but you don't know what. I'm excited to go and find out. You know, not just from a player's point of view, from a content creator's point of view as well. I can't wait to go and find all of them, get all the loot, and show it off to you guys. Now then, let's talk about the dreaded public events, something that we all had in Destiny. They were the same, they dropped in certain places, they were very kind of bleh and bland. Public events are changing up in Destiny 2. Not only will you be able to see when they're going to be available from your map in-game, so you don't have to use, you know, third-party apps like Destiny Public Event Tracker and things like that. You're actually going to be able to see where they will land in-game via the map and what time they will be there. So 30 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, whatever. Public events are going to have, again, their own loot pools, but they're also going to have heroic objectives. Now, again, they haven't shown anything off, so I'm only speculating, but again, I would think from the public events we've had, it will be some kind of wave-based activity with certain other objectives that make it harder and give you different tiered rewards. We all know there were changes to public events with Rise of Iron and the Plaguelands. I personally love the changes that came with it. I'm hoping that they step that up again with the public events in Destiny 2. But again, like everything else, guys, we're going to have to wait and see. And finally, the next thing I want to talk about, and the final thing I want to talk about when it comes to exploration, is secrets, okay? Pardon me. They basically said that every single map in-game, or every map, every planet, behind every locked door, in every dark corner of every map, there is a secret. There's secret chests, there's secret loot, there's quests, everything like that that we have to go out and find out. This is really, really cool. We know that Bungie do an awful lot of things in secret. They hide things very, very well. So for me, I'm super excited to go and actually find the secrets, see what's in them. Hopefully, you know, I think every content creator thinks like this, but let's hope that I can be one of the first to find some awesome kick-ass secret weapon that everybody wants to get. It makes the video go viral, blows my YouTube channel up. It would be awesome, but you know, that's kind of neither here nor there. It might happen, it might not. The bottom line is secrets everywhere, okay? So everything you play in Destiny 2, guys, it doesn't matter whether you're on an open world patrol, exploring, doing, you know, a treasure map, some adventures, some patrols, whatever it is you are doing, check your corners. If it's sending you to the left on a mission, but there's a path to the right, go and check that right before you go to the left. See if there's anything down there that's worth having, any secrets that people might want to know about. And that, guys, is about going to wrap up the video for what we know so far when it comes to exploration and the open worlds and things like that in Destiny 2. Again, as we go forward in time, more footage, more information will become available, and I will, of course, do more videos for you guys. So if you like this video and found it helpful, make sure to smash that subscribe button, tick the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Smash a thumbs up in the video, sound off in the comment section down below. How excited are you for the open worlds, the treasure maps, the secrets, and all of that jazz coming in Destiny 2? Me, my hype is off the chain. And that's going to wrap it up, Guardians. Thank you very much for watching, and until the next video, I'll catch you all soon.